We refer to Precision in Best Practice as a comprehensive course that takes you through the new report format and beyond. And I want to show you why we call it comprehensive, because it really is. You may well have had a look at it on the website and you will have seen the landing page here, where, as you can see, this was a co-presented and co-written course with McDermott. We were both on the SASC report writing working group and we had so much to tell you. We still do. So you'll have a look on the website and it will give you all the information that you need. It's 5 hours SASC authorized. There are 8.5 hours of videos for you to watch, plus downloads, plus multiple other things that you'll have, like writing frames, visuals, infographics. So I could tell you about them, but it's so much better if I show you them. But as soon as you sign up, you get instant access. There's no delay and you're straight into the course area. So we've set it up into modules and each module has mini sections within it. So it's chunked and it's bite-sized and it's manageable. Although there is a lot of content, you do have 6 months to access it and you will be able to refer back as much as you wish and download all of the content. So we begin with the welcome video and then we have some setting the scene information. So we look at why the change. So we go big picture first. Why did we change and turn into a new report format? And then we have a look at the new format itself. What are the new features? The principles of assessment reporting, when to use the format, how to avoid premature diagnosis, and the 5 main principles of assessment best practice. It's always good to come back and touch base. Now you can see this is an infographic. I'm talking you through it here, but you can also download it to keep, and this will help you just remind yourself of what a great job that we do and the principles behind everything that we do. So it's full of downloads, infographics, and useful information for you to download. You've got also for download these summary documents. So they put in a nutshell what should be included in a literacy based, a maths focused, or an attention or motor focused assessment. So I'm sure you'd like to have a look at that. Here it is. You can download it and have a look at it. So this is another handy infographic that will keep you steering in the right direction. So you have that for download. And like I say, one's for other areas as well. We have a short exploration into the Delphi definition and everything that we need, and also the SPLD in maths and dyscalculia definition, which we have Janet Goring presented, because neither Jen or me, we are not math specialists, but Janet is. Then we're into co-occurrence, so a reminder of the new visual difficulties, screener that we all need to use, and then we get into the big stuff. So we've set the scene and now we're ready to actually explore the new report format. So you can see here there are 35 elements to this. This is why we say it's comprehensive. We are going to leave no stone unturned. So there's a combination of video content, downloads, more video content, and then we get to Q&As that happen during our live delivery of this session. So if you've got questions, they will probably have been asked by somebody who was in that session. So you'll be able to watch those and see if you're in tune with what other people were asking. We cover every element of the new report format, from background information to language and reasoning, your reading, spelling and writing, maths attainment, and then supplemented by Q&A session again. And then we're into cognitive with processing speed, memory, numerical cognition for the math specialists, visual spatial processing, and extended investigation for those who are assessing adults. So we take you through that too. As well as the third Q&A, you also have some downloads and some exploration of how might you write the diagnostic decision part of the report, and recommendations in line with the expectations for the new format. We have the appendices and psychometrics with Jen, who takes us through the need to knows for that. And then we have a full summary with the final Q&A session from the day. So that is comprehensive enough. We're not going to leave you there. There are 13 downloads here, which are, I called them your new report format starter kit. These are downloads and writing frames. So you've got some samples of diagnostic decisions. You've got a glossary there of technical terms that you can download and use or adapt to your own wording. We've got a reminder of SASC about headings in the new format. We've got some information about background and test conditions and writing frames for language and reasoning attainment and cognitive presentation. So you just click there to download them. I'm not giving you a sneaky peek of those. And also the FAQs from July from SASC, which followed. There's a small section here about moving to the new format if you've got your existing tests. And that is the full content. You will also be invited to join our online community, which is for clients only. If you've done a practice course, you have an invite to come and join our online community. So you will have your invite, and then at the very end, you will be able to access your certificate from SASC. So I hope that explains why we call it a comprehensive assessment exploration for the diagnostic format. It is not a short, sharp course. You get 6 months to access it. There's 8.5 hours of video. There are downloads, infographics, all the slides, and access to the Q&A sessions, plus support in the Practice CPD community if you need any follow-up. That's why we call it comprehensive. That's why we hope it's something that you will find useful in your own professional practice. And we would absolutely love to see you on the course, and we'd love you to let us know what you think about it.